Hi, have you ever heard a country where deserts meets the sea, where history meets modern technology, and where people can float on water? Some call it the chosen land. Nowadays, many people think that this country only is a place of war, chaos, and dry deserts. But today, I will show you that this country is more than that. Good day everyone, mabuhay! I am Haname Balotite, and today I will take you to the short journey to amazing country of Israel. Barakim Haraim, Li Israel. Welcome to Israel. I know that everyone is excited. Now let's dive into their official name and pronunciation. The official name of the country of Israel is called the State of Israel. In Hebrew, Israel is written as Yisrael and pronounced as Yisrael. The capital city of Israel is Jerusalem. Jerusalem is one of the most religious and historical cities in the world and is one of the sacred sites for Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The location of the map. Here we can see that Israel is located in the Middle East, positioned at the eastern edge of the Mediterranean Sea. Its geography places is at the crosslands of Europe, Asia, and Africa, making it one of the most historically and strategically important regions in the world. Interviewed someone who worked in Israel, and according to him, Palestinians live in areas like Bethlehem, specifically in West Bank, which he thought were part of Israel. But after checking valid resources, the West Bank is not officially part of Israel. Why? Because it is considered disputed territory under the international law, following Israel's occupation of an area during 1967, the Six-Day War. Since then, the United Nations and the most countries have regarded the West Bank as occupied territory, not formally annexed or extension to Israel. Now I want you to focus your attention to their official flag. The official flag consists of two horizontal blue stripes and a blue Star of David in the center. The stripes are said to represent the traditional Jewish prayer shawl called the talit, while the Star of David symbolizes Jewish identity and heritage. Together, the flag reflects Israel's deep cultural roots and its modern national identity. Israel is a parliamentary democracy. According to the web, it is made up of elected representatives who debate, create, and pass law, and who hold the government accountable. The current head of the state is President Isaac Herzog, and the head of the government, which is we can always see in the news, is Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Israel politics are unique because it's of coalition governments are common. Several parties must work together to form a leadership. It is called the Knesset. Now let's talk about their land area. The Israel, if you can see in their globe and we zoom it, Israel covers 21,640 square kilometers, ranking it about 149 to 150 globally and 197 countries ranks. If we compare it to the Philippines, which we know that small, but it consists of 300,000 square kilometers. To visualize Israel's size compared to the Philippines, Israel covers about 21,640 square kilometers. The Philippines covers about 300,000 square kilometers. That means that the Philippines is roughly 16 times larger than Israel in the land area. To visualize, Israel is about 7% of the Philippines, making it small in land but large in global influence such as military, global innovation, economy, and overall prosperity. However, they are poor in safety and security. They are ranked in 24th due to their war. But did you know, as I've read the Bible, before the Christ era, the land of Israel was often in conflict between powerful empires such as Egypt, Assyria, Babylon, Persia, Greece, and Rome. Because of this, Israel was invaded many times, but how ironic that they always won. As of 2025, Israel's population is about 9.57 million people, ranking at 98th worldwide. It's similar country of Hungary, Austria, and you can imagine as a mid-sized nations in terms of population. Looking at Israel's population trends, from 2022 to 2025, we see a steady increase in 2022 and 2023, from 9.56 million to 9.76 million. But in 2024, there are a noticeable drop to 9.31 million, the decrease of 4.56%. This decline likely reflects the aftermath of the 2023 conflict, which affected tourism, migration, and overall stability. Conflicts can lead to temporary immigration, reduced birth rates, and disruptions of census reporting. But in 2025, by God's grace, the population begins to recover, rising again to 9,570,922, according to the Worldometer, showing Israel's resilience and ability to bounce back after their crisis. I hope everyone is still okay. Now let's talk about their borders from north, south, east, and west. First, the north. The north of Israel is borders of Lebanon, with a border region marked by the scenic Galilee Hills. Lebanon's capital is Beirut. This area has historically been sensitive due to the conflicts, but it also shows how close Israel is to Lebanon's Mediterranean culture. Next, the south. The south is Egypt. The border crosses the Negev Desert and the Sinai Peninsula. This area connects Israel to Africa is historically significant because of the peace treaty signed between the two countries in 1979. Next is the east, in Jordan. Jordan is separated by the Jordan River and the Dead Sea. This border links Israel to Amman, Jordan's capital city. It is also a shared region of religious heritage with sites important of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Last, the west. Mediterranean Sea. Israel has about 270 kilometers of coastline, with major cities like Tel Aviv and Haifa. This western edge is Israel's gateway to Europe and global trade, as well as the hub for tourism and culture. Don't go yet, because we will talk about their major languages. Israel has two official languages, the Hebrew one and the Arabic. Now let's try some greetings. When we say hello in Hebrew, we say shalom. Also, shalom is used by peace. Peace be with you. Next is in Arabic, when we say hello, it says maharba. Also, English is a widely spoken, especially in tourism people. Now, let's try some examples. In English, we say, hello, my name is Hannah. In Hebrew, we say, shalom, shimi Hannah. In Arabic, we say, maharba ishmi Hannah. Let's talk about the geographical features and major industries. First, the Dead Sea. I know you are all familiar with it. It is the lowest point on Earth at about 430 meters below sea level. It is extremely salty water, allows people to float effortlessly, and the minerals are used in cosmetics and health treatments. And did you know that Dead Sea is, despite the name Dead Sea, it is a lake because it is a landlocked body of water that is not connected to the ocean. Next is the Jordan River, a river of a deep religious significance mentioned in the Bible as the site of Jesus' baptism. I know you are all familiar with it. Today, it faces environmental challenges, shrinking due to the water division and the climate change, which raises concerns to the future. Next is the Negev Desert. Negev Desert is covering more than half of Israel's land area in the south. Despite its harsh climate, it has become a center for desert agriculture, ecotourism, and large solar energy projects. How amazing! Showing Israel's innovation and sustainability. Lastly, the Jezreel Valley. It is a fertile inland plain often called the breadbasket of Israel. It has been the site of ancient battle in biblical history and remains a major agricultural hub today. Located in the north, it is famous for wheat, barley, and vegetables. One of the important part of Israel's agriculture is dairy farming, which is I didn't know. Israel cows are among the most productive in the world, thanks to the modern feeding systems and veterinary care. Each cow produces a very high amount of milk compared to global average. Dairy products, especially milk, are the major part of the country's food supply. Now let's talk about their climate and ecosystem. Israel's climate is surprisingly diverse for its size, shaped by geography that ranges from coastal plains to desert plateaus. In the north and along the Mediterranean coast, Israel has a Mediterranean climate with hot, dry summers and cool, rainy winters. Like for example, the cities of Haifa and Tel Aviv, they enjoy this mild weather. In the south, especially in the Negev Desert, the climate shifts to desert condition, extremely hot and dry, with very little rainfall. In the central highlands, including Jerusalem, the climate is more temperate and cooler winters and occasionally snow. They have a diverse ecosystem such as deserts, like for example, if you can see in Galilee, forests, wetlands, mountains, and coastlines. Their unique biodiversity around Dead Sea, Jordan River, and the Negev Desert. Beyond geography, Israel's economy is powered by several key industries. First, the tourism. Tourism has millions of visits annually for religious, cultural, and natural attraction. If I've given a chance to visit Israel, the major reasons why I go there is religious. Major destinations include Jerusalem, first, bucket list, Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, the Dead Sea, the Galilee, drawing pilgrims and leisure travelers alike. Next, Israel is known for worldwide as the startup nation, with a thriving innovation ecosystems and global tech companies. It has produced innovations like USB drive and Waze, the host R&D centers for Google, Microsoft, and Intel. Next is their agriculture. Again, despite limited waters, Israel pioneered drip irrigations and desert farming, make it a leader in agriculture technology. Today, Israel exports fresh produce and agricultural technology worldwide, showing how it turns arid land into fertile fields. Next, the medical and scientific research. Israel has a strong pharmaceutical sector and recognized as the groundbreaking medical innovations. Israeli scientists develop treatments like capazone for multiple sclerosis and advanced cancer therapies, making global contribution to health. I know everyone is excited and amazed by the information we've already shared, but let me ask you, do you want to truly experience it? If because if I were given a chance to go there, Israel by myself, I would be grateful and thankful. But today, come with me as I will bring you along as we discover how we can experience even more of what Israel has to offer. So come, here is our route. From Manila, the easiest way to reach Israel is by flying to Tel Aviv's Ben Gurion International Airport. Most flights included stopovers in major hubs like Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Doha, or Istanbul, with a total travel time of about 13 to 15 hours. Airlines such as El Al, Arkia, Israel, and international carriers like Emirates, Etihad, Qatar Airways, and Turkish Airlines serve this route. This makes Israel so surprisingly accessible from the Philippines, connecting Asia directly to the Middle East. Manila first is this. Manila to Abu Dhabi is the airline is PAL, and then Abu Dhabi to Tel Aviv, Etihad, 13 hours and 10 minutes with one stop. Now let's talk about the trivia of the country that most of us didn't know. First is the revival of the Hebrew. Israel is the only country in the world where a dead language was successfully revived for daily use. Hebrew had not spoke conversationally for nearly 2,000 years, but thanks to the efforts in the late 19th and early 20th century, it is now the official language spoken by millions of people. Next, Israel celebrates tree planting. This is called Tu B'Shvat. Tree planting every year. Israelites celebrate Tu B'Shvat, the new year of trees. Citizens, schools, and communities plant thousands of trees nationwide, contributing to Israel's reputation as one of the few countries that's entered the 21st century with more trees than it had in the 20th century. Israel is very mostly desert, but because of their technology, they can turn seawater into drinking water. This is the things that I'm really amazed of. Through desalination and recycling, Israel now produces more than 90% of its drinking water this way. They are also a global leader in water innovation, exporting solutions like drip irrigation and desalination system to countries that face water shortages. This shows how Israel transformed challenges into opportunities, making the desert bloom and sharing their knowledge with the world. Now let's talk about their current news. According to the Israel Ministry Tourism and reports from Times of Israel in 2025, as of 2025, Israel tourism is bouncing back after the 2023 conflict in Gaza. Visitors returning to the iconic destinations and their industries is showing strong signs of recovery. This rebound highlights Israel's resilience and global appeal. Israel Ministry of Tourism, or what we call IMOT, they said that Israel's tourism industry is steadfastly recovering after the 2023 conflict. International travelers are returning to cultural, religious, and natural attractions, reflecting the resilience of the sector. According to the Israel Ministry of Tourism, in addition, Israel has modernized its entry process with the launch of ETA-L, electronic traveler authorizations, and the e-visa B2 system, allowing eligible visitors to apply online before traveling. This digital system makes entry faster, more secure, and more convenient for the tourist. According to the Globe Israel Business News in 2025, major hotel groups are reinvesting in Israel's tourism infrastructure, with 17 new luxury hotels under the development in Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and the Dead Sea. This expansion strengthens both the economy and visitors' experience. Finally, let's explore the 4 must-see destinations in this country. First, the Baha'i Gardens in Safaya. Next, the Iliad. Next, Nazareth. And lastly, the Timna Park. Let's first talk about the Baha'i Gardens in Hafaya, a UNESCO World Heritage Site featuring 19 beautifully landscaped terraces that cascade down Mount Carmel. The gardens are not only a place of breathtaking views, but also a symbol of peace and spiritually attracting visitors from around the world. And did you know that the Baha'i Gardens are maintained entirely by the volunteers from around the world, reflecting the global nature of Baha'i faith? Next, the Iliad. Iliad is Israel's southern resort city on the Red Sea, known for its vibrant coral reefs, if you can see in the video, and crystal clear waters, and it is a hub for marine tourism, offering snorkeling, diving, and beachside relaxation, making it a favorite destination for both locals and international travelers. And did you know that Iliad is one of the sunniest places on earth, with 360 days of sunshine each year? Next, the Nazareth, the place I want to go. A city of deep Christian significance, often called the childhood of Jesus. Today, it is the center of the pilgrimage routes, with historic churches and cultural sites that connect faith, history, and modern life. And did you know in that video, the Church of the Annunciation in Nazareth is the largest Christian church in the Middle East. Lastly is the Timna Park, a desert park famous for its striking red sandstone formations and ancient copper mines. Visitors can explore a unique geological structures like iconic mushroom rock, if you can see, while learning about the region's rich mining history dating back thousands of years. This journey has come to an end, and I truly hope you enjoyed it. Let us not forget that Israel is not only what we see in the news. It is something we must experience for ourselves. I hope and I pray that one day I can visit these places with you all. Israel may be small in size, but it is vast in culture, history, and innovation. From sacred sites to cutting-edge technology, it offers something for every traveler. Thank you for listening. This is Haname Balotite saying, God blesses the Israel. And as we say, Shalom, peace be with you all.